By now, everyone can agree that something about Aaliyah's death has never felt right, and people have been saying that it doesn't seem like an accident at all. But the question is, who exactly is responsible?
Assuming that the ribbon that you have is in memory of Aaliyah.
Yeah, this is my crew. You know, we put, the stylist, we gave everybody ribbons, and this, I don't even know what to say. I just know that was a murder. You know what I'm saying? That was a spiritual murder, whether people know it or not. Because God don't kill people. You know what I'm saying? Whether people know it or not. And I could go deep, but a lot of people I would have to really bring proof. You know what I'm saying? For what I learned. And she just was cut down in the prime of her life. And it's so unfair. And it wasn't time. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, I believe it wasn't her time to go, because from what I know, it ain't supposed to go down like that.
Aaliyah was only in the spotlight for a little while, but it seems like her rise to being a superstar either had people trying to be like her, use and manipulate her for their own gain, or wanted her taken out of the game because of how popular she was becoming in such a short time.
Jay-Z knew about what happened to Aaliyah.
And now Aubrey O'Day is back calling out celebs for hiding the truth about what happened to Aaliyah. This time around, she's leaving no stones unturned and is pointing fingers at Beyonce for allegedly having something to do with Aaliyah's passing. But what happened between the two of them? Did it have something to do with Jay-Z, or were these two just competing for the top and Aaliyah just so happened to end up with the short end of the stick?
Were you aware of the issues going on with R. Kelly when they were going on?
No, didn't have a clue. Completely ignorant to it.
Do you think anyone in the family was?
Yes. I think my sister knew a lot more than what we thought she knew.
Now, I know some people might want to brush it off like Aubrey is just chasing clout, but let's not forget that she's never been scared to call out names. She was part of Danity Kane, the girl group that Diddy created back in the Making the Band days, and she worked closely with Diddy, so she's seen the industry from the inside. I mean, she dragged Diddy for years, calling him all sorts of names, and accused him of grooming her when she was just 21 years old. She's been one of the few people in the industry bold enough to air him out, and long before the lawsuits came in, and while some people might call her crazy or bitter because she got kicked out of the band, she's got a record of being right. And one thing that we can all agree on is that there have been a lot of gaps in the story of Aaliyah's passing, and questions have gone unanswered. Aaliyah Dana Halton and 8 others passed away on August 25, 2001 in a plane crash that occurred minutes after it took off in the Bahamas. Official reports claim that the plane was overloaded. Also, the pilot was unlicensed. They found substances in his system and found out later on that he actually had a history of substance use. And word is that Aaliyah never wanted to be on the plane in the first place. She was given sleeping pills and carried onto the plane unconscious and unaware of what was going on, allegedly. Another thing that has bothered fans for years is that Aaliyah didn't have to travel all the way to the Bahamas just to do that video shoot. On August 22, 2001, Aaliyah flew to Miami to shoot the music video for Rock the Boat, which was again being directed by Hype Williams, one of the hottest in the industry at that time. The team was ready and they had the green scene set and everything to shoot the video, and then suddenly, Hype wanted to ditch the Miami plane and go to the Bahamas. Why the sudden change when they could have made the exact video in Miami? Who knows? Hype has never said anything about it, and anyone who could have told us why Hype made that decision has passed away in that crash. Something else that has bothered people for a while is the fact that Aaliyah seemed to know that something was going to happen to her. In an interview she did in Paris, Aaliyah said, "It's dark in my future dream. Everyone is after me. Don't know why. I got fear. Then suddenly I lift off, I fly away, far away. How do I feel now? It's like swimming in the air, free without any weight. No one can reach me. No one can touch me. It's a wonderful feeling." It sounds like Aaliyah knew that her doom was coming, even though what she was saying at the time didn't make any sense to anyone. But one thing everyone knew for a fact was that with her out of the way, there was plenty of space and a new spot for someone else to rise. And a lot of people feel like that spot went to Beyonce. Now, don't get us wrong, Beyonce is a stunning talent and she's been grinding since Destiny's Child days, but coincidentally, her career skyrocketed not long after Aaliyah passed. Suddenly, she's doing big features and award shows, launching her own thing, and it was like the industry needed a new Aaliyah and Beyonce was the chosen one. Some found old footage of Beyonce when she was talking about Aaliyah after she died, and she said some really nice things about her. But people also said that there was no emotion in what she was saying. Like her lips were saying something, but her eyes and body were saying something totally different. Folks said that she came off as cold and rehearsed, like she was reading a cue card.
She was our age, and it's just scary because that could have been any one of us. And she was an angel, and I know that now she's with God.
Then there was a time that Destiny's Child dedicated their Soul Train performance to Aaliyah, and it was beautiful and heartfelt, but some people felt like it was all for show. Apparently, one of the major reasons that Beyonce had beef with Aaliyah had to do with Jay-Z's interest in her. And it was basically an open secret that Jay-Z was very much interested in Aaliyah and had actively pursued her, so much that it caused conflict between he and his partner Dame Dash.
I think everybody that knows Sean Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't give a fuck if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away from your partner, but to do it the way he did it, it's malicious. But maybe that was because he was fucking the girl that didn't want you.
Another person who had seen Aaliyah and Jay-Z at a party together confirmed that Jay purposefully didn't bring any other woman with him that day because he had his eyes set on Aaliyah. He spent most of the party around her and had his hands all on her, and everyone was there, and everyone around them was left wondering if there was something going on between the two of them. But that would have been weird because Dame Dash was already seeing her at that time. And if other people could already see it, then Beyonce also noticed how invested Jay-Z was in Aaliyah and allegedly hated her for it. Since Aaliyah passed away at a very young age and was already known as the princess of R&B, there's been a lot of debate about whether or not Beyonce would still be as big now if Aaliyah were still in the picture. And some still agree that there would have been some stiff competition if Aaliyah hadn't departed this world so soon. Aaliyah was a blueprint whether you would like to believe so or not. Beyonce would still be Beyonce, but Aaliyah would be a big star as well as has influence or have been sampled by the majority of new R&B and pop girls. Beyonce also confirmed that Aaliyah inspired her. Without Aaliyah, Beyonce could take her place. Despite people's skepticism, you can tell Aaliyah would have been huge because like Beyonce did in her early interviews, Aaliyah very clearly showed her intentions to consistently evolve and build her own lane. That's the kind of vision that distinguishes you and takes you to the stratosphere. So do you think that there was something going on between Aaliyah and Beyonce? And do you think that if Aaliyah were still here, she'd be a huge star in competition with Beyonce? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.